take a look at this problem. We want to factor completely if possible. If not possible, write not factorable. Well, let's refresh our memory on our factoring techniques. Our first method is GCF. This is the greatest common factor. You always try to do that. Our next one is grouping, and it's when you got 4 or more terms. Our third one is the PST method, which is when you have the form x squared plus bx plus c. Our fourth method is the key number, and that's when you have it of the form ax squared plus bx plus c. Our fifth method is dots, difference of two squares. This is when you got two terms with a minus between them. And our sixth method is difference of two cubes. This is when you got two terms with a minus between them. Then our seventh method is the sum of two cubes. This is where you got two terms with a plus between them. I don't usually include the perfect square trinomial method because it's covered by a PST and key number. Okay, so let's look at this one now. We got 7x squared y plus 14x y to the third. Typically, we want it in whatever we're working with being standard form when we're factoring. Now, you have x's and y's here. So what exactly is standard form? Well, what you do is you pick a variable, and then you want to arrange terms from largest power down to smallest based upon that variable. So if I work with x's, I have an x squared here and x here. So this is already in standard form. Now, if I chose y to be my variable I'm going to focus on, then I'd put this, this 14xy to the third first, because it would be the largest power. Typically, and I shouldn't say this 100% of the time, but typically you go in alphabetical order, so where it's based upon x's. So this is in standard form. We start going through our methods. First one is GCF. Well, I see right away these both divisible by 7, so GCF is our first method. So I'll factor out of 7. Now for the x's. Here I have 2 x's, here I have 1 x. So we're going to bring out 1 x. You always bring out the one with the smallest exponent. So this is x the first, if I were to put an exponent here. So that's why I bring out an x. Now here we got y, or y to the first, and we got y to the third. We're going to bring out one with the smallest exponent, which is a y. Now factor means to divide out. So 7 divided by 7 is 1. We had 2 x's, we took one of those x's away, so that leaves us a single x. We had 1 y, we took that y away, so there's no y's left. Plus 14 divided by 7 is 2. We had 1 x, we took that x away. We had 3 y's, and we took one of the y's away, so that leaves us 2 y's. So we're going to have 7xy times x plus 2y squared. And that's our answer.